Come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness Lavalette, mother to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more. Its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Arion?
Yes.
I had no choice. He knew what can happen once swords are drawn and begin to swing. He chose death over shame.
Stubborn like his father and grandfather before him. Honor above all. How did he die? Did he suffer?
No. I doubt he felt the final blow. Didn't even see it coming.
There's that, I suppose.
Milady, I killed many during the assault, not just your son. War demands sacrifices. You might remember that the next time you're about to start one.
Have some compassion, Master Geralt. The Baroness requires support. She is distraught as it is.
Unnecessary toil, Excellency, for witches have no feelings. And the truth, especially when painful, can wake us from the slumber of self-deception. I deserved as much.
Milady, I wouldn't trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be serious, please.
Let him speak. I wish to hear this.
I didn't know your son, but I know he saw the Empire as a foe, as did King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom, of what Kimbold, Maravel and their ilk are capable. My duty is to Foltest's children, their safety. And though I too see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact with the devil, I feel I have no choice. Besides, can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
He laughed at pleasantries, envied those better than him, feared those stronger, despised the weaker and killed those he hated. Those he loved he presented with ballistae. He was a man like any other, except he was born to be king.
True. He was a boar in a crown.
Milady.
And that was the first and last honest epitaph he'll get. Once the poets start in, nothing will remain of the real Foltest.
Milady, you will set down your memoirs. I shall make that my mission. Once we bring in the appropriate artist...
Later, Excellency. All in due time. The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I too believe you did not slay the king. Your Excellency, you will aid the Witcher to escape the castle. That is my wish.
But, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate, and departed in a manner worthy of the Lavalettes. How am I to believe you protect me from reptiles like Kimbold and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison guards?
Milady, I shall do what is in my power. Give me a moment, Witcher, then proceed to the main gate.
Okay. Alright. So I need a new silvered sword.
Guards! The witch has fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. But one more word, soldier, and I shall personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive. To the dungeon, on the double!
That. And we exit. Don't mind if I do. So all that stuff I got just suddenly disappeared. Where's all my stuff? All my money. Where am I going? I'm guessing that way. Hi guys.
Geralt, over here.
Triss. Where are you, girl? Hey, beautiful. Probably a long ship ride. Friends? Yeah, Roche's commandos. Come on, Triss.
You were to sneak out. Avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak.
Yeah, that's my
Triss,
bad.
Is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, Spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct. An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbolt, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago, I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is, then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords, forgot that. When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow.
That
But
dandelion.
life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roche. No, I'm not making any excuses. And yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship
Ciri.
with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Upon a scaffold. Okay, interesting, interesting, interesting. So I chose to skip the first game just because it didn't feel like a good game to play. I gave it a test run. I was unsure whether or not I was going to play this. Elf. What is that? Scortail. The hell is that thing? Oh, that looks like a pain up the arse to me.
Sheathe your sword, Elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, King of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crown.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael.
Scoia'tael.
I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have a deal, Elf?
Was that cutscene right there meant to be before he went and killed Foltest or after? I can't tell.
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
I think that's rude, mate. Anyone got a silver sword for me?
The port's blocked. Some merchants are being held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
Everything all right, Geralt?
I think so. I'm just getting some loot.
Hello.
Hello.
You coming?
I'm coming. Do we have to walk?
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who
Oh, no. Ah! I wondered. Alright, so I can't parry yet. That makes things more informative. Okay.
Yorvik, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
I got my cloak back. Did I get everything back? Hold on, did I get everything back? Diagram of Witch's Silver Sword. So I can craft it. Cutlass. Club. Steel longsword. 8 to 11. 8 to 10. 12 to 17. So I've got the best sword. Armor. +1. Resistance to incineration. That'll be useful. Herbalist gloves. Useful. So I feel like I've got everything back. Money seems roughly there. Sword upgrade. Sword upgrade. Okay. Okay. I am learning. These are all junk, so they're selling fodder. This is how it's sorted, maybe? Heliotrope sign duration. Damage bonus and signs. These are the herbalist. Or reduction down from damage to magic, whereas these I don't see much difference between those two. Both epic. Armor +2. What's this? This is the Blue Strike combat jacket. Alright, so it seems like anything I'm wearing, it doesn't appear in this list. Oh, I see. I'm misreading everything. This is a comparison thing. Hello, trans resistance to stuff with these bonuses. Okay, that makes more sense. So I need. That's better than the longsword. Common. Still need a silvered sword. So I don't have any ranged weapons currently. I do have traps. Put the traps in. I do have bombs. Potions. We'll put. Oh, can't put cat there. Okay. Alright. Learning a little bit as I go.
Hear that?
I smell an elf.
Sure, he smells you just as much, mate. Probably more so. Hi! Are you friendly? You seem to be playing a flute, but it didn't render.
That's...
Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
Since when did the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work?
Was that timed?
You've fallen low.
A hired killer, true. But in all certainty, he is no Dwan.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. We have pointed ears, yours are rounded. We are few, yet long-lived. Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
The Kingslayer's among you. We've come for him.
Then our interests collide. The Kingslayer is under my protection, and I'll not hand over a guest.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
I see.
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this piss!
Starley!
These bars Pergamon Rort!
They don't seem happy to go against a magic user.
Triss, are you alright?
Lovely.
Oh no. Something's wrong with her.
Should have charmed the archers. They're coming.
Ooh, you got angry eyes on.